Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kaylin and today I wanted to share another list of 10 things to do on a rainy day and when you're bored and you want to do some activities that are fun without spending any money. And I'm taking the opportunity to make this video because I've just sent my kids to tidy their rooms, which are absolutely disgusting at the minute. So I'm hoping they don't reappear in 2 seconds because I think it should take longer than that. So yeah, this morning we just went to the library and we had to be back for an electrician coming, but then it turned out it was just like a 1-minute thing. So now I feel like we're free and the day is our own. It's a very, very rainy day in Northern Ireland, so I don't really feel like going far. My kids keep asking me if we can go to IKEA because they have an egg hunt, and at the end it's free basically, and at the end you get a treat. And last time we did it, it was an ice cream, so they have this in their heads, but I actually don't really want to go out. So yeah, I just feel like I'm in hibernation mode today. And I've started reading this book and I really love it. I think I might have mentioned it in another video, The Secret Lives of Booksellers and Librarians by James Patterson. And it's like little individual stories told by librarians and booksellers about like why they love books so much and how they got into their career, and just like the power of reading and sharing stories, and I just really love it. I just finished yesterday reading like Lisa Marie Presley's, it's kind of like her autobiography, but it's also written by her daughter, and I literally could not put it down. It was so good. Like, she's had a really interesting life and I just find it really addictive and I would really recommend it. I also finished Us. It was funny because it was like half hilarious and then I felt like the tone totally changed and it became really sad, but I still loved it, and I feel like his writing is very emotive and I just really enjoyed it. So yeah, I've been getting really into reading and I got a couple of new books, like Small Pleasures by Claire Chambers. I think I read Shy Creatures by her and I enjoyed it, and one that the librarian recommended to me, it's like, I think she said it's kind of like a ghost story, I'm not sure, I've never heard of it before, The Great Coat. It's quite short, so I should be able to finish it pretty quickly. Then my kids have actually not unwrapped these yet. These are some of the books they get wrapped, and it's like a surprise book based on what they like to read, so I love that idea. So yeah, I'll stop blabbing and get on with the list. So number 1 is to have a colouring session with someone you know, or if you're on your own, to just do it to music. It's very therapeutic and soothing, and I think it's a nice kind of effortless activity to do where you can sit and easily have a conversation with someone while you're doing it. You could even talk to someone on the phone while you're colouring. It requires like no brain power, but I just think it's a nice thing to do together and it's not complicated at all. Number 2 is to go for a wellies walk. Like, pretend you're a kid jumping in puddles and stuff and just go out, and if you're wearing wellies you won't worry about getting all drenched, and that is part of the fun too. And I think there's just something fun about like pretending to be a kid again and sort of discovering the simple things that they love to do and finding fun in it again. Number 3 is to take a day to like look after your skin, because I think it's really easy to neglect it whenever you're busy, and I am quite like religious about my skincare, but I feel like I attend to my face more than my body, and recently I've been making time to look after my feet more because they're like pig's trotters, and also like I just neglected them for years, and I guess because they're like in shoes a lot, although they're out at the pool all the time. I always felt like if I had my toenails painted the rest didn't matter, but I actually think it's important to look after them and your body in general, and just taking the time to properly moisturize or exfoliate or whatever, it makes you feel so much better about yourself and you just feel more comfortable in your own skin. Number 4 is to make your home look as cozy as possible. I really love like dim sort of lighting, and I love to have like cozy music on, and I like to have a candle lit and just create like a cozy atmosphere, especially when it's rainy, because it's like the complete antithesis to what's happening outside. And like today I'm looking out, you can't really see through the window because it's all steamed up with and it's covered in raindrops, and I just love that feeling of being like in a warm cocoon and like doing what you can to make your home environment like as pleasant as you can and make it smell nice. And I love to cook and bake on days like that too. Number 5 is to look on Pinterest for craft ideas, because sometimes you're just kind of lacking inspiration and it just takes like one picture to kind of set off ideas in your mind. And then I like to take screenshots whenever I do this too, so I don't forget the ideas, and in future then it's waiting in my phone. If I'm like, what will we do today, I can be like, oh yeah, that craft that I saw on Pinterest. There's so many things you can do with items you already have around the house. You don't need to go out and buy craft supplies to do a lot of them. But yeah, and I'll show you in the video, we made little toilet roll tube Easter bunnies today with Easter baskets, so I'll share those afterwards for you. Number 6 is to put on music and have a dance party. I love to do this with my kids and just be silly, and it just kind of helps you to get in touch with like your inner child as well. Like, I feel like whenever you do silly things and just mess about like that, it is playful and it just puts you in a good mood. And we used to do this a lot during lockdown because we were like stuck inside, but they had so much energy to burn off. So I would put on a record and do silly dances together, and yeah, they just loved doing that, and I did too. Number 7 is to learn some new card games, because you can just look them up online and find out the rules to any you want to learn. All you need is a deck of cards. Like, it's not an expensive thing to practice, and you can, like, for example, I feel like I'm really ignorant when it comes to card games, because I know things like Go Fish and Crazy Eights because I play them all the time with my kids, but I couldn't tell you how to play a single like adult card game unless solitaire counts. And I would like to kind of expand my knowledge in that area, and it's a nice thing to do together if you're sort of stuck inside on a rainy day. You can make some hot chocolate and sit down and play a card game together, and it's always nice to have a bit of novelty and introduce new games to everyone too. Number 8 is to make some bracelets just using whatever supplies you already have in the house. Like, you can use embroidery thread, wool, you can use beads, elastic, string, you can use like even pasta if you don't have any beads, and paint it and stuff. And it's just like a slow activity to do. You can make them for other people if you don't want to wear them yourself, but it's just like something slow that requires very little preparation, and you can do it on your own or with other people too. Number 9 is to have a plant care day, and you can kind of prepare for this in advance if you want by soaking banana peels in water, because I find they love like banana peel water. Like, it must be really good for them, because my plants always like, it's like they perk up overnight as soon as I give that to them. Or if you put coffee grounds in the plants too, they really like that. And just taking the time to water your plants and care for them and deadhead them as well, because sometimes whenever you're busy, like, you can kind of forget about them, and I'm definitely guilty of doing that. But I find it really rewarding when I do actually take the time to look after them. And there was one the other day, I have a plant, I don't even know what it's called, it might be a spider plant or something, and I took the dry leaves off it, and it looks so much better and happier now, and it just makes you feel good to look after it. Number 10 is to have a cozy food day and make things like grilled cheeses, tomato soup, like stovetop macaroni cheese, things that just warm you on the inside and make you feel good and fill the kitchen with like lovely smells. And I just think it's a nice thing to do on a wet day, and it just warms you up and makes everybody feel better. So I will share like some clips of what we've been doing over the holidays so far, and I will keep you updated about how my spending is going and stuff. We didn't spend any money yesterday, and I haven't spent any today, so it's going well so far. And yeah, thank you for watching. I hope that this gives you some inspiration for things to do instead of spending money. Don't forget to subscribe for more content, and I will see you very soon. Bye. So these are just some forget-me-nots I saw on a walk with Potato on the Greenway, and I just wanted to share them because it's a flower that I've always really liked, even though they're kind of like weeds, and he loves sniffing, and it always makes me happy seeing him doing that. And the blossom has been lovely as well at this time of the year. I went to a place to have coffee outside because I looked at plants and things, and then just decided to have a quiet coffee, and right before the kids finished school for Easter. And then this is another walk with Potato. We took him on a dog Easter trail, which was really fun. He had to collect these little plastic eggs filled with dog treats, and we had to find them all around Lisburn. So I don't know Lisburn well, so it was interesting to get to look around and to try to figure out where the places all were, because it wasn't immediately obvious to me. We went for brunch in this place called the Glass House, and I really loved it. I love the conservatory and the fact that it lets in so much sunlight, and it just had a really lovely, calm, kind of casual atmosphere. I like this picture wall too, so I definitely would like to go back. Plus it was dog friendly, and we actually went in here for a drink and then ended up staying for lunch because it was such good value. And I got the sourdough with banana and peanut butter and seeds, and then we walked to a park there where one of the clues was hidden. You can maybe hear Potato snoring on my knee in the background here. And the flowers were really beautiful. I just had to get them on camera. They were so colourful. Potato was enjoying sniffing them, and at this point the girls were having a play in the playground. And I just think it cheers you up seeing all the spring colours out after months of just like no colour at all. So here are a couple of close-ups of the flowers, and yeah, the flower beds were just so pretty. We missed one of the clues and ended up kind of wandering near the river as well, but the girls were really taken with this like waterfall thing and wanted to stop and take photos of it. And yeah, we got back to the little shop. Potato got a puppuccino in a chocolate Easter egg for dogs, and he got his photo taken with some bunny ears on and a little goodie bag, so it was probably like one of the best days of his life. And then these are just some more pretty flowers at Rowallan. We went there the other day. I brought snacks for us. I brought some chocolate chip cookies and coffee and juice for the girls. And we just enjoyed walking around. There was really lovely weather, and the girls were playing hide and seek in the walled garden, and we just had our snack. And then we went to my parents' house after that for lunch. And then I took the girls to an Easter basket making workshop at 2 Royal Avenue, and they really enjoyed it. It was quite a long activity. Like, they had to decorate the eggs, make chicks to go in the baskets, like decorate the handle of the basket. There were little petals to add to it and little scratch card things to write a message on for Easter, and it was a really fun workshop, and for the price it was so good. So yesterday we went to Hillsborough Castle, and I found out we could get £1 tickets for it because of our income, so that was really good value, because otherwise the tickets are quite a lot. And we did the lint bunny hunt. The girls had to find these like golden bunnies around the place, work out the clue, and then they were given a chocolate bunny each when they were finished. Sadly, we couldn't bring Potato with us because it's not dog friendly, which put me off a little bit, but I enjoyed walking around and seeing the pretty flowers. And today has been a very rainy day, so we've been at home apart from the library. The girls decorated some Easter chick gingerbread cookies, and they let me have one too and save one for my partner, and then we made some Easter bunnies out of toilet roll tubes. So yeah, that's what we've been doing, and I'll see you soon. Bye.